to the game.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. The defense putting points on the board.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a man, it's Bohannon. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is stopped immediately by the big defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Right back to the well. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I'll tell you, man, This kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Unleashes it on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He's got him. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Jayhawks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Most most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Oh, the quick spin move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown. Virginia. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The give. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, Kansas! And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line. Right. And this defense is on its heels.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tough.
Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Thanks to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes I just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in the game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st down from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He might want another play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Nothing. Up in the guy in the teeth when you got him down, they'll try to tack on 3 more. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today.